Hi there, guys. Welcome back again. What I want to talk to you today about is the building of the house on the property in the town here, which is called Riviersonderend in the Western Cape in South Africa. I'm about 160 kilometers from Cape Town, so if you're from overseas, you probably have a very good idea where Cape Town is. So, not to confuse the issue, where I am at the moment, I am renting on a farm about 5 kilometers outside of the town of Riviersonderend. So, very Afrikaans town. My English is actually degraded over the last 5 years since I've been here, but nevertheless I still plod on. Now the place where I'm going to be building is on the plot which is in the town. What has happened is, from the beginning, about 5 years back, I had plans drawn up to build on the property. I bought the property also about 5 years ago. The plans were passed through the municipality, but of course I never had the money to build at the time due to the fact that I have a house in Cape Town which has just been sold, and the money from that I'm going to be using to build. But because I never had the money at the time to build, I didn't bother to go on with the plans, and of course the plans just expired and so on. And now because the house in Cape Town has sold, I now have the funds to build out here and get onto my own place. I've since had plans drawn up, but let me go through that with you. I approached the building inspector in Cape Town just to check with him whether the old plans of 5 years back were still valid today. Well, he told me in no uncertain terms that no, they had expired. I then asked him if he had any idea of who I could use to draw up the plans, and of course he sent me an email with an attachment on it of a list of people that will draw up the plans for me. Of course none of them are from around here. They're in Caledon, which is about 50 kilometers from here, and so I contacted the one person in Caledon. However, in the email that he sent me, he actually noted that he had highlighted 3 of them, and he said to me I can use either of those 3 that he had highlighted. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but in hindsight, of course, I went through with one of the highlighted guys, and he wanted to charge me 20,000 Rand to draw up the plans. I thought it was a little bit much. And then I started to put 2 and 2 together and realized if I'd used any of the highlighted guys on the attachment which he sent me, I would be probably paying quite a lot. And well, you can think between the lines of what would have transpired from that. Nevertheless, I decided to go with a guy who I know from Cape Town, who was also on the list which the building inspector sent me, and his name wasn't highlighted. He's charged me 10,000 Rand to draw up all the plans, exactly half of what the other guys were going to charge. I'm glad to announce that today the plans have passed, and I actually heard that on Friday afternoon during the storm. I heard that the plans had passed, and now I'm due to settle the municipality with the 5,000 Rand. That 5,000 Rand is broken up of the cost of the municipality seeing the plans through, as well as the inspection fee for the inspector to come out and inspect. And I see they've actually noted on there he will be inspecting 4 times during the building. At what stages he comes through to inspect, I'm not too sure, but nevertheless, and that works out to 200 Rand per shot, which adds up to 800 Rand. Not too bad, I suppose. What I've done is I've tried to make a budget. I've drawn up a whole budget and calculated of what everything will cost. The electrics, for instance, I put a 20,000 Rand on for the electrics, which hasn't actually come to that at all, and that is with all the cables I've bought, all the twin and earth, the dimmer switches. I'm going with just LEDs, no electric geyser. I'm just going to work with the gas geyser. I've actually bought 2 of them already. They're inside. I feel like I'm living with a house in a house at the moment, because I've also bought, which was quite exciting, out at a place it's about 80 kilometers from here. It's called Fontein, and there I purchased 5 sash windows. The sash windows are 2.1 meters high. Sorry about this chicken here. I think she's going to lay an egg or something. The sash windows are about 2.1 meters high by about 1.2. So I bought 5 of them and I only paid 500 Rand each. Well, they were terrible. Shame the lady in the shop that helped me to load these windows onto the trailer thought I was actually nuts taking this rubbish from them and still paying for the rubbish. But nevertheless, I've cleaned some of them up and it's absolutely amazing. Pure Oregon pine underneath all that paint. Probably about, in some cases, about 5-6 layers of paint plus the undercoat, and it's come clean. The easiest way I found to clean it was using a scraper and scrape it off rather than all this paint remover and so on. What I've done at the plot at the moment is I've dug all the trenches. All the trenches are complete now, so it's just a matter of, now that the plans are passed, I can now have the blocks delivered to build. I can have the sand, the stone brought in, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to have cement delivered due to the fact that I don't have any place to keep it there. This is an empty plot, absolutely nothing there. It's about 2,500 square meters, so it's quite exciting, a lot smaller than what I'm used to out here, but I'll cope. So to keep in touch and for me to let you know what's going on, please subscribe, like if you think it's good, and write something in the comment section. It's always good to hear. And thanks for those who have subscribed in the time that I haven't even been making videos. For the last 4 months I haven't been on with the videos, but still there are subscribers joining. Thank you very much and welcome to the family here. Cheers, go well.